Hello my lovelies, how are you all? I hope you're all okay. Happy Wednesday. It's been a busy old day. Busy day. I've had my hair cut as well. I've been in a row with Enterprise again and busy day in the shop. So yeah, lots and lots going on. I've got some new stuff to show you though, and then we're going to do a little project tonight. So hi Anne, how are you lovely? Hope everybody is coming online and you'll all be there to say hello in a second. I'm going to go straight to the overhead and show you these new bits that have come in because they are delicious. Before we get into the project. So this is called, sorry to mention the C word already, but it's June and therefore Christmas fabrics are starting to come in. They do come in early because, you know, as crafters, we have to get on it quite quickly, don't we? So, excuse me, my allergies are horrendous today. Sounds like I've been having fun. Really not, love. Really not, but I'm not getting into that. I'm trying to ignore that at the moment because it's stressing me out beyond belief. So I am relaxing and we're going to have a little chat and we're going to do some sewing. Hi Marilyn, hi Margaret, hi Claire, hello my lovelies. So this is called Holiday Flourish. I've already put it on the website. It's beautiful. It is Christmas, but it's all blues and it is just stunning. I don't know if this is showing up on camera, but see now the camera's too high, isn't it? Let me try flipping. It's got the most amazing blue and silver accents. I don't know if you can see that silver. It's absolutely gorgeous. We had a range about 3 years ago which was all blue and white for Christmas and it sold out so fast. And then this came in, we saw this from the reps and we're like, oh yeah, absolutely. There's not a huge amount of it. We've got it in, I think we've got 12 layers, 12 charms and 12 jellies, and then there's 2 coordinating fabrics that go with it. But it's just beautiful. I can't wait to do something with this. Really, really, really pretty. And then we've got it in a jelly as well. So I thought I'd show you that just very quickly. It's on the website. Go and have a closer look if you fancy that. Hi Carolyn, hello lovely. It's Sophie's birthday. Oh, happy birthday Sophie. Hi Claire, hi Carol, hi Maria, hi Lindy Lou. Oh, hello my lovely. Oh, you're very welcome Maria. Glad you liked it. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm in holiday mode. I'm not going on holiday for another month yet, but in fact, a month tomorrow I will be flying out, but I'm a little bit in holiday mode. So I don't like to take a massive purse with me when I'm on holiday because, you know, you take it down to the beach, you take it around and about. I like to have a little crossbody bag and a little purse. And I saw lots and lots of patterns online. The one I've got that I use is getting a little bit tatty. So I thought I'm gonna make myself a new one. So this little one has got a nice little zip container which you can, keep your money, coins and stuff in. And then this is an amalgamation of about 6 different patterns that I kind of looked at and decided what I wanted. And then I can get just like, you could probably get about 8 or 9 cards in there, but I don't take that many away with me. I literally take my credit card and my debit card and that's it. But you'd also get like your hotel key card in there as well if they use key cards, or even actually the key on the fob. Now I made this one without putting a little tab on it for, a key ring, to put a lobster claw or a key ring holder on it. Because I like to attach it into my bag or into my beach bag or whatever. So we are going to do that on the one that we do tonight. I'm going to add a little extra tab. I did this one in the colorish chromiosity, little bit of the chromiosity fabrics. You need very, very small amounts. I worked out from 2 fat 8s, you can actually make 2 purses. And you need a little 4-inch zip and either a cam snap or a popper, depending on what you want. Okay, and if you're going to put a keyring tab on it with a keyring or a lobster claw, you'd obviously need one of those as well, which I very stupidly forgot to pick up. But I can add that on afterwards. I could add a keyring, a circle one. You know what I mean? Afterwards, I'm going to put the tab in the new one. Excuse me, I just got to blow my nose. Oh. My hay fever, it's horrendous today, absolutely horrendous. Now I have done a template sheet. So these are the bits I was working with last night, little bits of copy paper, but I have done a whole template sheet for you. I've put it onto the website under the digital downloads. Okay, so there is a template sheet there if you want to have a little go at this. What I've done is, like I said, from 2 fat 8s, you can easily make 2 per. So I've got 2 in my main outer, which is your main panel. And I've got 2 exactly the same in my lining. Okay. And then I've already started putting some of it together. I've then cut one in using my pocket template, and then one in the lining. Okay. This is plumes and something. Oh, I can't remember. I'll put a link to this one up into Gigglers, this fabric, because I love this. I think it looks like an orange peel quilt. Really, really pretty. But I've already started doing that. You'll need one of the flap piece with a lining piece as well. Okay. And then you'll need a piece that's 4 inches by 2 inches for your key fob if you're going to put that bit on. I've also on the template sheet given you the interfacing sizes as well, okay, because the interfacing is slightly smaller. I don't know if you can see on this one. I've made it slightly smaller so you haven't got too much bulk in your seams. It'll still give a little bit of stiffness to the purse, but it's slightly smaller than the main pieces. But like I said, the template sheets are on the website for you if you want to have a little go at this. So first thing you want to do before you want to start anything is just adhere. So I'm using a medium weight interfacing, medium or firm weight, it doesn't matter. I happen to have medium weight, so that's what I'm using. And you're going to put the rough side, which is the glue side, to the wrong side of all the outer pieces. And you just want to centralise them a little bit. So you've got roughly the same amount all the way round, okay? And then just gently press that into place with your iron. So you want to do all that on all the pieces before you start. So, hi Eileen, hello my lovely, hi Melba. How are you everyone? I hope everyone's okay. We're going to start by making the flaps. So I've got my outer piece there and my lining. I'm going to put those right sides together, and then we're going to stitch just round those 3 sides there. We're going to leave the top open. We're going to stitch around those 3 to start with. So over to the machine, and then you can all talk to me. How are you all? Is everyone okay? Anybody been up to anything interesting? What have you all been doing? So I'm just it'd help if I'd actually threaded my machine. Managed to unthread it. That was clever, wasn't it? Right, let me just rethread that first. There we go. And would be all right if I could actually thread my machine tonight. Oh, come on. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, I'm not having a good day, guys. I'm not having a good day. It's been a bit of a oh, and now I've managed to actually tie it round the needle. Hang on, my lovelies. It's going to be one of those. There we go. Right, get rid of that. Let's start again. Let's get this threaded properly. Gosh, really, really not having a good day. Really not. Actually, that's a lie. I was having a great day until I was in the middle of having my hair cut. I decided to have it all chopped off, and Enterprise rang and annoyed me beyond belief. Oh, that's now cut off there. Hang on. I proper messed up my machine. 2 seconds. Let me just rethread everything and then we can start going. So talk to me please, my lovelies. Anybody got anything nice to tell me? Anybody got any nice news? Because I've had rubbish news, so I could do with being cheered up. Oh, my phone's going. My kitchen is like done as well. It's literally, there's like one little tiny bit of trim to put on, but I have a working kitchen back. So I'm just going slowly and carefully round those. I'm using my standard fit, so it's a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. I'm just going very gently round those curves so they're nice and neat, and not, nice and smooth. So, anybody there? Anybody gonna have a conversation with me? Tell me something interesting. What are you working on at the moment? Anybody working on anything fun? I'm glad your apron arrived. Your hair looks good. Oh, thank you, lovely. I've had it short for years, and then I thought, no, I'm going to grow it again. And so I've been growing it for like 2 years, and then I just got fed up. I was like, no, it's going back short. But thank you, darling. That's very kind of you. There we go. Right, stitched all the way around there. Back over here, like this. Okay, so I've stitched down there, round that curve and back up. And then I'm going to use my pinking shears to just trim off that bulk. Get rid of some of that seam allowance. Like that. The amount of dust in my house now, I think I'm going to spend the entire weekend just cleaning, because the dust from all the plaster and everything, it gets everywhere, doesn't it? Have someone make you a lovely meal in your new kitchen. Oh, that would be nice, love. that'd be nice. But the boys have gone out. They've gone out this evening, and Phil's in London, so it's probably going to be a bowl of cereal for me. And then, so I'm turning it right side out, and then I'm just going to gently push that seam out like that, and we're going to give it an iron like that. Okay, and then we want to top stitch that, just to make that nice and neat, give it a nice finish. Okay, so just iron that little flap bit over, and then I'm going to top stitch about 1/8 of an inch away all the way round. Hi Maura, how are you, lovely? There we go. You're sewing your quilt along blocks together. Oh, nice. Well done. Well done. I have done, I did number 4 and 5 on Friday, and I was last night working on 2 and 3, just making sure that it was all going together nicely and everything. So, but I'm loving how it's coming together, actually. Really loving how it's coming together. There we go. All the way down that one. We go a bit faster on the straight, and then I go a weeny bit slower and just take a couple of little stitches on the curves, and round we go. There we go. There is still time to join in if you wanted to with the quilt along. We had a lady join yesterday. She's going to just work at her own pace and everything. What's that, Marie? If you want a good laugh today, you could have watched a 53-year-old woman get splat on the floor at work in front of her colleagues. Oh, you're feeling sorry for us. Oh, my darling, I'm sorry. I hope you haven't hurt yourself. I hope it was just a bit of a clown fall, not a hurty fall. But I won't laugh at you, but it is funny when people do fall over. But then you always think, oh my God. But then when you fall over yourself, it's just the worst embarrassment, isn't it? It's horrible, horrible, horrible. So there's my little flap all done. Okay, so I've just stitched down and round like that, just top stitched it. You then want to do the pocket. Now I've already started doing the pocket piece. So again, I put my interfacing on, and then I've put it right sides together with my lining and just stitched across the top there. Okay, when you're ironing it as well, iron the seam towards the outer. It makes it sit nicer. Okay, makes the lining just like sit underneath a little bit. So there. Right, well, I hope you're okay, Maria. I hope you didn't hurt yourself. Hopefully it was just a gentle splat. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to top stitch along that edge as well. Okay, so back over we go. Going to watch me mess up a zip later as well, because I'm not good at zips. Zips really are. That's why I use zippity-doo-duns for everything, because zips really are not my forte. I shouldn't make such a meal of them, but I do every single time. There we go. Right, back over here, and just give that another little press. Now that's top stitched. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put together the front. So I've got one of my main outer pieces that's already been interfaced like that, and then we're going to add on my pocket like that, and you can see there's a little bit shorter. Okay, so that's so you can get your cards in, and I'm going to stitch down just from the edge of the pocket down the 3 sides. And again, I want to do that about 1/8 of an inch in. This is just like a tacking stitch, okay? I'm going to tack that into place. So again, all the way down there. This one, you won't see this because this will be in the seam allowance. It's just so that you haven't got any pins or anything. Oh, one more. Any pins or anything there to get in your way. All the way down here. And then back up the other side. And just stop just at the top of the pocket. Okay. There we go. Right. And then what I'm going to do, once I've stitched down those 3, so coming together really quickly so far, is we're going to put the flap, so with the lining face down. Now you could do the flap, like in this one, I did the flap in a different fabric, but I decided on this one I'm going to do it all the same. So I want to centralise that, so you can, if you want to, find the centre there, like that, and then find the centre there, like that, and just join those 2 little bits together. Okay, I'm going to grab a clip, just hold that in place, and then I just want to stitch just across the flap, so I'm tacking in that flap as well, the same as I did the pocket. We're just going to stitch about 1/8 of an inch away from there. Okay, back over we go, and then again just tack that in just to hold it all together. There we go. These are super fast to make. So if you're making like Carolyn, if you're making for like you know, craft stores and all, you know, these are really, really quick to do. Really, really quick to do. Okay, particularly if you cut all your pieces out and then go for it. Right. Okay, so you can see now I've got the flap there and I've got my little pocket here. All right. We're now going to put the zip in. Now you need a 4-inch zip, and I didn't have any 4-inch zips, so I'm using a long one. I'm going to cut it down. All right. So I'm going to have this face up with the flap. I'm then going to put my zip. Now I'm going to open my zip at this point because I'm just dealing with one side. But if my zip pull's here, I want my zip pull to face down. And I want that. So I want the little metal bit, the little stopper to stay there. So can you see that little metal stopper bit? I'm going to use that bit. So I'm going to put that about there. So in line with the edge of the flap. Okay, like that. And line up that zipper along the top edge. Okay, now who was it who, I'm going to try this trick because everything moved the other day, but I'm going to try this trick that somebody told me to do with a fabric glue gun. It's no good you making me that for you now. Sorry, love. Sorry, I'll pop it in the post. It might get to you by the time you get home. If you put a little bit of fabric glue just along the edge of the zip, like this, it just helps hold it all in place. Well, there we go, like that. Oh, are you nicely sunburnt yet, sir? There we go. Just holds it in place while you then take one of your lining pieces and put that right sides down on top as well. Okay, now if I put a little smidge of glue again on there. Oh, this is working. I can't remember who told me to do this with a fabric glue pen, but I remembered it earlier and was like, oh, I didn't do that last night. And that's really working. Excellent. And I'm going to pop a pin in like that just to hold it all in place. Okay, so I've got front up, zip down, lining down. Okay, like that. Don't worry about all this in a minute because we'll sort that when we put the other side on. So I'm going to stitch now along here. Okay, so I'm going to put my zipper foot on and I'm going to stitch down. Okay, so we're going to go back over to the machine. Now I know Sarah never uses a zipper foot, but I always do because I just get on better with them. So zipper foot goes on and then quickly change my foot over to let it know that it's the zipper foot, like that. There we go. And then I'm going to move my needle over a little bit so it's a bit close to the zip. You don't want it mega close to the zip, but you want it sort of close to the zip. Okay, and then hang on, I left my foot, that was the wrong place. There we go. And then I want to stitch down close-ish to the zipper feet. Okay, and take that pin out. I'm going to stitch all the way along, making sure I go right to the end and nothing's moving. Oh, I'll tell you what, fabric glue's the way to go. I'm loving that tip. There we go. Okay. Sorry guys, my hay fever's bad. I'm just going to slug the water. Okay, so I've stitched down there. Now I'm going to open that out, that lining, just make sure my zip's in. Oh, it is. It's quite nice and neat for me as well. Makes a change. My zips are not good. They're really not. And then I want to top stitch it, but you don't want to top stitch this flap. So you're going to flip that flap open as well. And what I want to do, just get that zip all out of the way. Just make sure everything's lying nice and flat, like that. So can you see the edges are all still meeting just there? Pop a pin in there to hold that down. And like that as well, that side. Give it a quick press, and then I'm going to top stitch here. Okay, so you need to top stitch it to keep the zip like in place and everything, but you don't want to top stitch the flap. So I've moved that out of the way and I'm top stitching underneath. Okay, what's that? Use quilter's tape to put in zips. Oh, that's a good. Oh, Natalie, you're saying as well. Wash away double-sided quilter's tape is good for putting in zips. I'm gonna have to try that one as well because I'm genuinely not great with zips. It's why I love the Zippity Doo-Duns because they're so easy. It's not something I've done a lot of. I don't do a lot of bags and stuff normally. It's not something that I really do much of. Sarah's much more the sort of bag girl and she does a lot of the zips, but I don't. So, right. back over we come. So I've top stitched along there, and that means that that flap will sit across like that. It's still nice and neat. Just give that a very quick press again. I do find if I press with when I'm making, you do lots of pressing when I'm making pouches and things, it works better. Okay, so, sorry, I have to blow my nose again. Right, quilter's tape. I'm going to try that trick next as well. Excuse me. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm going to zip my zip back up a little bit like that. All right. And before I do the next bit, I'm going to just put some stitches across here. Because my zip was too big, really you want that zipper pull in here, you know, the little stopper bit in here, because when I cut it off, I don't want my zip to come all the way off. So I'm just going to put a couple of little stitches across there as well, just to make another stopper, basically. So back over here, and I'm just going to stitch a couple of backwards and forwards. Hopefully this is going to work. There we go. Like that, and then back again. I'm just making, oh, come on, there we go, that's it. Wasn't being fast enough. And again, I'm making a natural, you know, an extra little zipper stop by doing that. If you're good with zips, you could put like zipper tabs on, but again, I'm not good with zips, so I'm just going with that. And now I can cut away this little bit here. Now when you cut it away, don't hold it like this, and use your really sharp little scissors that we all love, because when you do, you end up actually cutting your finger, because I cut like that and they're so sharp right to the tip. I actually cut my finger yesterday making this because I'm an idiot. So just cut away that excess now, right? And then I can just trim that little end there. So not much of a pouch at the minute, but we're getting there. So you're basically going to forget about this now. You're going to treat it just like you did the zip. So you're going to put your back of your pouch face up. You're going to put this whole piece face down. And again, where's my glue pen? Let's put that glue on. Like that. And that's going to go down like that. This is a very simple little purse, but there were so many on patterns out there, and I was just like, oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want from it? And I was like, actually, I'm overcomplicating this. I don't need anything overly complicated. I just need something with a little bit of a zip to keep the coins safe and somewhere to keep the card safe. And then this is going to go face down as well, just like you did last time. And just make sure that you'll kind of line up the edges as well. Right, like that. Oh, loving the glue. That really works. Okay, once you've got it in place, I would then just open that zip just a weeny bit, make it easier to get to. Okay, so I've done it about halfway. Okay, and I'm going to do exactly the same as I did. So I'm going to stitch relatively close to the teeth. So, what's everyone else been up to? Anybody got any holidays planned? Is anybody going anywhere? Since it says Sessa's sunning herself at the moment with some cocktails. What's everyone else? Is anyone else going on holiday? Anybody? Right, so I've just got to the zipper pull, so I need to get that out of the way. So I'm going to open this up. Oh, sorry, wrong camera. Over here. Sorry. So I've started stitching there. I'm just going to open up this zipper pull now. Just move it away like that. And then I can carry on stitching without that bulk making me go wonky. Has anybody got holidays planned? Where are you going? Are you going anywhere nice? Hopefully you all are. Okay, right. Nearly forgot the camera, didn't I? Got so carried away with my zip going in well. Okay, so I've done that, and then I'm going to open this out again, like this. And okay, I'm just dealing with this side. That's all done. And we're going to just iron that down. Okay, so let's get that down there like that and give that a gentle press. If you're using a plastic zip, just be careful you don't put the iron on the teeth too much, okay? You can see I've got a little bit of salvage in there, but that's going to disappear into the seam allowance. I was just literally using a tiny little scrap of fabric. And then again, I'm going to top stitch along there, okay, just to hold that all nice and flat. What's that? You're going to Marrakesh on Friday. Might try and make the purse tomorrow. You've already made your crossbody bag. Oh, amazing. You're off to Mallorca in July. Nice. I've been to Mallorca a few times. Absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful island. Stunning, stunning island. So never been to Marrakesh though. That sounds exciting. Here we go. All the way down. Like that. Eileen, you've just booked the Eurostar to Paris. Husband dope tested at the Olympics. So go there for a few days to see one of his days off. Oh, amazing. Oh, that's exciting, Han. Oh, I left when we Phil and I did the Eurostar to Amsterdam a couple of years ago, and it was brilliant. I loved it. It was so easy, and a lot more room to walk around and move in all than the plane. So what we've done is that and that. Okay, so I'm just going to gently zip that back up because I've got a metal stop there. I've got my fake stop there, so I don't want to risk that too much. You're going to sunny Bridlington in July. I know how to live. Ah, do you know what? No, wrong with Bridlington, lovely. I'm sure it's beautiful. So I'm going to put that aside just a moment because I want to put a little tab on this one to actually be able to secure it to my bag. So I've got a little piece, it's 4x2, and we're going to do our usual thing of folding it in half like that, and then opening it back up and going to the middle to make a little tab like that. Okay, like that, and then I'm going to back over to the machine. I'm just going to top stitch either side. Okay, in fact actually I'm going to top stitch one side because it doesn't need a lot of top stitching. Your grandson is flying to Fiji as we sew, doing a month's work experience. Oh, amazing. Oh, how fabulous. Oh, Fiji is beautiful as well. Oh, don't need the zipper foot now. Let's just change that over. You're going to Eastbourne for the weekend. Lovely. Nice. By the seaside with a quick ice cream, I hope. Never been to Eastbourne either. Is it nice? I'm presuming it is. I presume it's a seasidey town, isn't it, Eastbourne, I think? Again, my geography is terrible, so tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a seasidey town. Right, I've put my normal foot back on because I don't need the zipper on now, and I'm just going to stitch down. Come on. There we go. Stitch down the one side just to be able to hold. I'm going to put one of those key rings on it. Just realised my needle's still all the way over as well. I need to move that back. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I want this to be on the opposite side of the zip, so I'm going to put this side. I'm going to put it just at the top of the pocket. So fold that in half like that and just pop that just there. Okay, so what's that, about a finger's width down. Okay, and again I'm just going to tack that into place really quickly. So you're coming to see your mum on the weekend, but it's a flying visit, so you can't come and say hello. Oh well, how very rude, Natalie. Fancy not coming to see me. I hope you have a lovely weekend with your mum, hun. There we go. Okay, right. So there we go. We've just tacked that into place there. Okay, so what I'll do is, like I said, put one of those metal rings on there, which I can then attach a key to, or I can attach it to my bag that way. We'll do that. Oh, do that bit. Okay, right. This is the bit that always befuddles me. So I'm going to open my zip up a little bit because you need to do that. And then I'm going to put the outers together. Ah, no, damn it. See, did that wrong. You need to, I didn't get the lining out of the way. When I put that on, the little tab, you need to be able to get your lining out. See, I always get it wrong. Like that. Right, I've just got to re-tack that now because you need to be able to move the line in. It's no good if it's tacked in. So I'm just going to re-tack that very quickly. Here we go. Get your lining out your way when you tack your little key fob on. There we go. That's it. Otherwise you can't get it all put together. Right. Okay, so the outers are going to go together and then the linings are going to go together. So I've got my linings here. They're going to go together and my outers have got to go together. Now, I can never remember, I had to look this up 3 times yesterday, can never remember whether you put your zip to the outer or the zip to the lining, but the general consensus is you put your zip to the lining. So what I'm doing is pushing that zip inwards towards the lining fabrics to kind of make it lie flat. So I want to try and line that up there like that and like that, and I'm going to use clips for this because it's easier. So I'm going to put a clip there over the zip. And I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to push those zip ends in towards the lining, like that. Linings together. Now, I didn't do it on that one. I put them towards the outer, and it has made the zip more pronounced. Which actually, I suppose, if you want it like that, that's fine. But, oh, I missed somebody there. Somebody's comment came and went. But the general consensus on everything else was, no, put your zip to the lining. So I'm going to do this one with the zip to the lining. Okay, so I've put that zip into place to start with. And then I need to get all this to line up. So move it around like that and pin it in place. You got to pin with this. Why, I do anyway. Somebody's comment popped up then and then vanished, and I'm not sure where it's gone, guys. Let's get those corners together there. Like that, and like that. Okay, and I'm going to put another one just there. I'm going to really pin this to make sure nothing moves. Nothing moves. Moira, you're going to come and say hello at festival. Ah, fair enough, lovely. You're going to be good and not buy any fabric till then. Yeah, right. Moira, Liz and you are going on the summer retreat in November. Yay! Oh, not our retreat. You're going to a sew. Oh, I thought you were coming to our sewing retreat then. But that's still yay, lovely. You've got 4 friends there to stitch. 4 days hot tub and cocktails. That sounds brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Loving the idea of hot tub and cocktails with a bit of sewing. There we go. Pop another one in there. As you can see, I'm really pinning this well. You sent 11. Oh, thank you, darling. That's very kind of you. Right, what I'm going to do now, keep my fingers out of the way, I'm going to leave a gap in the lining. So, because I forget, I'm going to mark my gap. Okay, and you want to leave about a 2.5, 3 inch gap here. I'm going to start stitching here, and again, edge of foot, so 3/8 of an inch all the way round, and I'm going to finish here and leave a gap. Okay, you need to make sure that your zip is open, or at least partially open, otherwise it's a real pain. Okay, so I have done a couple of quilting retreats before we had the shop. I went with some of my quilty girls, quilting friends. And we had the most beautiful house down in West Wales, which had a hot tub. And yeah, we did. We sewed, we laughed, we drank far too much. And in the hot tub, it was really, really wonderful weekend. So now I'm coming up to that zip. So I'm going to try and keep it nice and flat, give it a bit of oomph, and then I'm going to go back over it to make sure that zip's nice and in there. And then down we come. Here we go, around the corner, all the way down here, like that, around this corner. Oh no, a couple more stitches, not quite. There we go. That's better. And I've got that key fob bit there, so that's a little bit tougher. And again, I would go back over that just because you've got thickness there, so you want to make sure it's well in, and then back up to the zip. So I want to make sure that goes over. Oh, good girl. She's behaving herself, my machine, today. Well, she doesn't never behave herself, but what's the bet? Something's going to go wrong now because I've said that. There we go. And then back along here, and where my gap finishes, and then just back stitch like that. Okay. Right, I'm going to show you a little trick that I saw on TikTok now for when you're turning through, when you've got a turning gap. Now normally I want to reduce the bulk in these seams a little bit, so take these pins out first like that, and use my scissors. There they are. Okay, you can clip your corners like that and just take a little bit of that bulk off. Where that zip is, take that off. You don't really have to take much off on the lining, but clip your corners like that. And then there's a little trick you can do with the gap. So hopefully you can see this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a notch. So I'm going to cut a piece away there like that, and then there. So I'm cutting a little sort of right angle triangle out. Can you see, like a little piece like that? So that's where the seams end in, the stitching's end in. So just to the other side, I've cut out a little notch, and I'm going to do the same that side. So I'm going to cut like that, and then like that. Okay, oh no, I did that the wrong way. Damn it, that was supposed to be an angle, like that one. But that's right, that one's wrong. So that one, so can you see you've got like, when I turn this through now and iron it, that bit there is going to basically hook under the stitching and stop the turning fabric from going back through again. It'll make sense in a minute. So first thing I'm going to do is just iron that over like that. So I've got a neat bit from a turning gap like that. But by cutting that funny little shaped notch, that little bit of fabric is going to sit underneath the stitching, and it's not going to allow it to like pull back through. And then we've got to turn this all through. So you really do have to talk to me now. So I'm going to get my finger in there and make sure that zip is well and truly open. First of all, there we go. That's better. All the way through. Come on, move over a little bit more. There we go. And then we're going to turn this whole thing through. So through the gap. So, anybody else got anything fun to tell me? Anybody got anything going on? Right, and then keep pushing, keep pushing. So I can get to that zip now and I can open it fully like that, which is easier then to push the whole thing through. And I'm going to get, before I sew up that gap, get my fingers in there and really push out that seam there and there. Hi Karen, how are you, lovely? Maura, you've got a 6-bed house in Llandovery. This will be our 3rd stay there. Oh, that sounds great. Oh, how nice. How nice. Who wants to come up? Not, oh well, obviously we do our quilting retreats, but I don't get much sewing done. I might have to organise one just to go away on my set by my, for me to do the sewing rather than the organising. It's cold there and you've had to have a warm bath to drive out the cold. Oh, Hen, I'm sorry it's so cold there. It's actually been a decent day here today. So I'm just trying to push out those corners a little bit. They're being a bit awkward. There we go. Okay. Did my zip went in okay, I think. And then I want to just push that bit out as well. So where your zip is, before you fill up that gap, get your turner in there and just push that bit out as well by the zip. So it's not, hopefully, it's a better shape. Because this is where I struggle with zips. I really do. I can never get them to look neat. There we go. That's better. Okay. Push out that corner there. And that corner there. And then that sits in really nicely because that fabric is sat back under itself there, like back into the seam allowance, so it doesn't pop out. I thought that was a cute little trick just for cutting a little notch. Give that an iron. I'm gonna just machine stitch that shut because it's inside a bag purse. You could hand stitch it shut if you want, but I'm just going to machine stitch that up quickly. And we're nearly done. We've just got to put a cam snap on and the little purse is done. This is a really quick little make. I think they'd be great if you were like for Christmas and stuff. If you were giving maybe teenage kids money for Christmas or a birthday, you could make a little pouch, little coin purse for it rather than just putting it in a card. Okay, so let's just have a quick tidy up. Let's get rid of that thread there and that thread there. And that thread there. There we go. Any others? Oh, there's another one there. Let's get rid of that one. No, I'm there. Gosh, I didn't do any of my threads, did I? Get rid of that one there. And then I can pop the lining inside like that. Get those corners into the corners. And hopefully, if I've done it right, my zip, is it going to work? Yay, it did! There we go. So I've got my little zip at the front with the corner for the coin bit, like that. Get down like that. It doesn't want, hang on, I can't get my fingers in there. Let me get me this, Jean, if you're there, best thing, best present, really is. Everybody needs a handy thingamajig. They really do. It's such a good little tool. It's so useful for lots of things. Right, quick press, all the way around, get it nice and sharp looking. Here we go. And the top bit there. And then we can then use our cam snap to do the front. Now, if you don't have cam snaps, you could use a just a popper or something, or you could do a button and a buttonhole. But I've got cam snaps, so that's what I'm going to use. So, what colour should we do? Let's have a look. Oh, come on. Let's have a little look. What colour should we do? Do I like that on there, or do I like the pink on it? Do I like that? Oh, I quite like that colour, I think. Or do I want that pink? Oh, the dark pink. What do we think, people? What's your vote? Blue, pale pink, or dark pink? That's too blue, I think, that one. Is that one anybody voting? You love the fabric inside and outside. Thanks. Do you stock those fab little scissors? We don't, I'm afraid. No, I don't. Not either. We don't. These are the Karen K. Buckley scissors. The place that we get them from is the Quilt Shop. If you Google the Quilt Shop, they're based down in Tenby. They do them in all the sizes, and I have them in 2 sizes. They are brilliant. Just be careful that you don't snip your own finger. Will you stock the thingamajig gigs in the shop? Again, I can't get them, lovely. You can get a pack of 6. We'd have to buy in like 20,000, which is ridiculous. But they were on Amazon. I think they were about £4 for 6 of them. So yeah, it's go on Amazon and get them, love, because I did look at getting them, but like the minimum order was 20,000, and I was like, oh no, where would I store that amount? I wouldn't sell that amount. Maria, no to buttonholes after watching the Sew Bee last night. Oh, that blessed Janet, she couldn't get it done, could she? I think I'm going to go dark pink. I'm not a pink girl, but I do actually quite like that on there. I think that's nice. So let's do that. So I want 2 little sharp bits, 1, 2. And I need the male and the female. So there's the one bit, and then where's the other bit? Oh, no, can't find one. Where is it? There it is, there. Okay. Right. Get that out of the way. Oh, I've got another one there. I'll sort that in a second. Right. Where's me pokey tool? So I want it to be about there, don't I? Is that about right? Yes, it is. So, oh, actually, right there. So I'm going to put my pokey tool through like that, make a little hole. You've always seen me do use the light purple. Use your purple thing a lot, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's Eileen. It's an Amazon job. I know, we try not to use Amazon too much, but this one's an Amazon job. Before I put the thing on, if you go like that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Grab a pen, and where the point is hitting the fabric, just make a tiny little mark. Just makes it easier for putting the other one in the right place. Okay. Then I'm going to take the very, very tip off, because this was, again, another tip somebody told me. And touch wood, my cam snaps have worked every time. Just take the very tip of the little sharp bit off. That piece goes on like that, and then we can squeeze that one like that. There we go, and squeeze that one into place. And then, because I made that little mark, I know where it's going. Now I've got to find the little mark. There it is. So I'm going to make a little hole there, pop that one in from the, and this is something I do wrong as well, as I always end up putting this the wrong way around, like that. Just make sure that that is in the right place. Yes, it is. Again, take that tip off. It's only the tiniest amount. Those are old scissors I'm using, by the way. Don't worry too much. Your tip about taking the tip off works a treat. Had no issues. I know, it's brilliant. Does the tool have an official name? This one or this one? These are generally called handy thingamajigs on Amazon. I think Jean put a link up to them a little while ago. But yeah, if you Google handy thingamajig, and another little thing, that space there, so the distance across the flat bit is an exact 1/4 inch as well. So if you're trying to just like measure and get fabric through, that's an exact 1/4 inch from there to there. They're genuinely brilliant. I love mine. I love it. It's a brilliant present. There we go. So I'm going to pop that in there. And then I'm going to squeeze that shut that side. There we go. And then that works a treat. Again, you pick up all these different... why did you snip the male point? On that bit, if you take the... So I've had trouble, Karen, with cam snaps before, that you put them in and then they don't snap shut. So somebody told me ages ago, just snip the very pointy bit off. Literally, you're taking off a minuscule amount. It's literally just the very, very tip. If you take that off, they stay on. They clip together. I've never had a problem with one since. They stay on, so they clip together fully because you're slightly reducing the amount it squishes there, so they clip together properly. It was something that I tried because somebody said, oh, try this. Brilliant. And that's my little coin purse done. Okay, so I've got, more than enough there to get a few notes and your coins are all in it. And then more than big enough to get, a couple of cards and then even your hotel key card and all in there. And like I said, I'm going to put a key ring on mine, one of the split rings on there, which we have got in the shop actually, split rings if anybody wants them. On there, so I can just attach it to. But it does also fit into, if you don't want to have to carry it around all the time, it does actually fit in. Do you remember the little crossbody bag we did? They do actually fit really nicely into there. And then you can get, pack of tissues or your lip balm or whatever, or your hand sanitizer in there as well. And then it fits nicely into your little crossbody bag that we did, which I think, again, one of these is coming on holiday with me too, so I don't have to carry a big bag. So yeah, nice little project. I have put the templates... Sorry, I've got hiccups now. Oh my God, I'm falling apart. I have put the templates already onto our website. It's called Holiday Coin Purse. So if you search that, it's just a digital download. But there's two sheets. There's a sheet for your main pieces and then there's a sheet for the interfacing. But you've got everything on there as well, what you need and how many to cut and stuff. So if you do fancy having a go, that template is there for you, lovelies. So yeah, I'm quite proud of that one. I quite like my little coin purse. There were so many out there and I was just like, well, I like this bit off. Oh, I'm frozen. Hang on. Oh, it hasn't played up for days and now suddenly playing up. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Can you see in the background there? If you're doing the quilt along, that is block 4 and 5. Exactly the same, just different colourways. Okay, so I did those the other day. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I need to go. It's been nearly an hour. Thank you for joining me, guys. If I get chance tomorrow, it'll be very impromptu, but depending on how my day goes, I might pop over and show you how to join the Manx. If I don't, then I'll do that next week for you. It'll just depend on how busy I am tomorrow. I've got Lindy Lou in with me tomorrow, so hopefully I'll have a chance to do it. But I've got a lot to get sorted tomorrow, so I will, if I can, I'll pop on and do it. If not, I will do the Manx next week for you, okay? On how to join the Manx, because I know a few of you wanted me just to show you that directly. So, but maybe tomorrow. If not, I'll definitely see you next Tuesday. You'll get a notification if I come online anyway. So, yeah, I'll see you real soon. Have a nice evening, my darlings. And, yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.